As the last of our greatest generation go into the night,
You going in?
we're left with fewer and fewer who once served.
Thank you for serving.
Among the 85 veterans arriving at Southwest Florida International Airport for a trip on Collier Lee's 21st honor flight, just 10 men from the Second World War.
You gotta watch out for those Marines.
Yes. Hey, she's a Marine. Right? Once a Marine, always a Marine.
10 men and a woman.
Were you a nurse?
No, I was a Marine.
For 96 years, Ty Molds of Fort Myers has been surprising people. This morning, that won't change.
World War II.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Didn't know people live that long, did you?
Oh, that's good. That's awesome. Were you a nurse?
No, I was a Marine.
A Marine?
Yes.
In a family of Marines, Ty's father, husband, brothers, and sons all served.
Yeah.
Then there are those friends, like Joanne Wallace,
Nobody in my family was in the military, so it was an honor for me to be the first one.
who have become family.
And I knew that I was going to have to take somebody.
And I'm the last somebody.
Ty and Joanne served our country decades apart. Today, they'll travel to our nation's capital together.
It's a bond that you can't explain because you know exactly what they've been through. You know what it takes to be a Marine. It's an honor, it's a privilege, and it's very, very true. Once a Marine, always a Marine. The pride that you have is like no other. No, right, Ty?
Oh, yeah.
Zone 5, honor flight passengers. Zone 5, welcome to board.
Among all the places Ty has been in her near century on Earth, there's one sight she has never seen here at home. When she arrives in Washington with a welcome fit for a hero, that will change.
You're not a World War II veteran.
Yes, I am.
I need to see your ID. You don't look old enough. That only tells me that you're Ty. Welcome to your memorial.
It doesn't take long for the magnitude of this moment to settle.
Humbling, really.
Humbling.
Yes, it is. We were just doing our duty. I love this country very much.
Do you think about the war a lot?
Yes, I do. Night when you can't sleep, your mind is busy. You relive your life. And I had a good one.
My buddy.
For a woman who surprised many by the barriers she broke.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Ty?
Now a surprise waits for her.
Hey, I got a surprise for you.
What?
Look straight ahead.
Ty's granddaughter Olivia just started law school here. She couldn't miss a visit with her hero.
Hey, how are you? How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I didn't mean to surprise you in a bad way.
Well,
Are you warm enough?
yeah.
Good. I brought you stuff just in case.
Side by side, they now reflect.
Women who served, who stepped up, were measured as citizens of the nation, not as women. This was a people's war, and everyone was in it.
Yeah. Yes, it is. That describes you, doesn't it?
You know, strong woman, raised strong woman, and everything that I've ever aspired to be is because she showed me that women can do anything.
Fewer members of the greatest generation may be left, but if we as a nation are fortunate, this is how their spirit will carry forward forever. As early morning darkness fills the sky over Southwest Florida International Airport, a hearty laugh helps this man shed his own light.
Oh, good.
Greg Harris of Naples served our country in the Vietnam War. He went overseas with a unit of 167 young men.
Oh my God.
Just 16 made it back.
I was lucky. I was blessed.
Today, Greg and 84 other veterans will board Collier Lee's 21st honor flight mission.
Zone 6, welcome to board.
By his side, volunteer Nancy Walls.
And he's here. So
He's going to
Let's
have...
dance.
I'm telling him this is his day. I'm just here glued to his side to make sure that he has a wonderful day, and he will.
I have 4 Kleenexes,
Hankies.
with me that I'm sure are going to get used. What am I going to do? I mean, you know, I'm a sentimental kind of guy.
Many veterans wait years for this chance. Only Greg might not have years to wait.
I have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, leukemia, COPD. Hey, it's been a wonderful life. I wouldn't change anything.
A wonderful life, but one that's not finished. Because there's another journey Greg needs to take, and another sight he's determined to see. To witness the majesty of our nation's capital on a fall day like this is easy. Still, for some, there are sights that will always remain hard.
Who is on 51? Which one is that? Hamsmith, okay.
This is a trip Vietnam veteran Greg Harris of Naples needed to make now.
You know, nobody knows when you're going to die. I believe I'm going to live forever. But the average person with my disease will probably live another 3 years. It's been a great life.
Whether or not he beats cancer, Greg is reminded that he is a survivor. The more than 50,000 Americans whose names grace this wall were not.
Right here. Honey, right there. Want to touch it?
First, a tribute to a fellow member of the 101st Airborne Division.
You don't want to etch him?
No.
Where's that hanky?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah. Was a very, very difficult passing
Yep.
for him. 4 months before we left to come back home. And he laid in the middle of a rice paddy for about 4 hours, holding his arm up to try to, but the gunfire was just too, nobody could get to him. And I don't want to even remember. Well, it's not so much just his name. It's all the other men who died in our company. And I can't remember their names. I can't remember their names because I don't want to. I was in rear detachment. I was a Radar O'Reilly. I was not a hero. But
You were a hero.
it's just a lot of names. Look at these names.
There's one more Greg wants to see.
Line 112. Okay, right here, honey. Right here.
Thank you.
See it?
Yeah.
A classmate among the first in his high school to enter the service.
He was killed. Very
Is it very
early
young?
on. Very young. Like 19 years old.
Oh my goodness. They said a lot of them are very young.
All of
Passed
us
away.
were.
Yeah.
John, God bless you.
Here.
If it hadn't happened already, this is where the reality of it all consumes.
In 1968, where would that be?
1968 takes up 72 panels of the wall.
Oh, Christ. And how many panels are there?
140. Yeah, 68 was the worst of all the years of the war. Over 16,000 guys killed that year.
Well, God bless them all.
Yeah. Welcome home.
Thank you. Thank you. They were so brave. They took their orders. They did what they were asked. And then when we came home, expected more out of America. They never got it. So to have people today say thank you, it really should be welcome home, and it means a lot. Man, I'm sorry.
Okay. Got to see a couple of your buddies, didn't you?
Yeah.
Greg and the millions of others who served our country in Vietnam may have never received a proper welcome. Back home, a do-over awaits. As the sun sets over our nation's capital, a long day for this group of Southwest Florida veterans comes to a close. So long, Greg could use a drink.
Cold beer.
Or a bit.
Are you anxious to get home?
I'm anxious to get to a bar.
That cold beer sounds so good right now.
I'll tell you what, you find it, I'll buy it. I'll buy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Did you get me a cocktail yet? And you know, I told you I'd buy one.
Though there's no amount of alcohol that could take away the inevitable.
I'm a Vietnam vet, but I haven't got long to live. So I don't have long to live. So chronic monomyelocystic leukemia. And I have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
But tonight, Greg doesn't have to think about a future.
And all our veterans, welcome on board. We're going to be next for departure here out of Washington, D.C., the capital.
Because he's about to get a reminder from the past.
Get in here close, tighten it up. I got something from home. Guess what it is? Mail call. We got mail call. Who wants a letter from home?
Harold Deutsch.
Letters from family, friends, and strangers. Reveals some of the bravest men have the biggest hearts.
James Glazier.
Their trip may now be over, although their journey's not finished.
We got quite a few more surprises for everyone, so be prepared, be ready.
Waiting in Fort Myers, a parade of people fit for champions.
Thank you, sir.
The welcome home from Vietnam, Greg never got.
How are you, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. You need to get in the gym a little more.
If we ever forget the power of a thank you, if we ever doubt how much our appreciation matters to these men and women, let this be the proof. It all matters.
On 3, 1.
We are because of what they did, the strength they displayed, the sacrifice they made, the future they've given us all.
Oh my goodness. How are you?
We are America because through their service, they embodied all it means to be American.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.